and kids especially. I'm so happy you've joined us again. I'm Eggplant Evelyn with Food Literacy Center, and today we are going to make another Farmer's Market fresh recipe. So our recipe that we're doing today is carrot top pesto. This is a very fun and unique recipe. One of the best things about going to the farmer's market is you can get such good produce at a really great price, and you can get fun produce like this bunch of carrots with all of these carrot tops. It's so much fun to get these carrots. They're fresh, and we have all these greens to go along with it. But maybe you don't know what you can do with these greens. You don't have to throw them away. You can add them to soups or salads, but today we're gonna make a pesto. And we got this whole bunch of carrots at our local farmer's market for just $2. So many greens and also a lot of carrots, as you can see. So we are going to make sure we have all of our ingredients for our recipe today for our carrot top pesto. What you'll need is some carrot tops, a little bit of garlic. I just have about 2 cloves here. You'll need some sunflower seeds. So I have some sunflower seeds right here, and they are unsalted and raw, so they're not roasted or anything. Also, you're gonna wanna get some fresh basil. Maybe you're growing some in your garden, or you can also get these at your local farmer's market. You'll need a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Ours is already grated. Some olive oil, a half a lemon and lemon zest. We're gonna use the lemon peel on this. We're not gonna waste it. And a little bit of salt and pepper to taste if you would like to add that. Let's get started with our recipe. One of the things that we need to do is we're going to make a pesto with our carrot tops. Now, you can use a food processor just like we did last week, but today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're gonna make it rustic style. So we're gonna do a lot more chopping, and it's gonna make it kind of a fresh, chopped pesto recipe. But if you have a food processor or a blender, you can always throw all the ingredients into the blender or the food processor, mix it up, and it'll come out to a creamy pesto paste. First, we want to take our carrot tops. I have some fresh carrot tops right here, and we want to go ahead and chop them up nice and fine. Now, I already have about a cup. We need 2 cups. And you can take your kid-friendly knife or even a nice little butter knife. I'm going to use this because I'm going to show you how easy it is. You don't need a kid's plastic knife. And we're just going to go ahead and make our claw and chop the carrot tops down into a nice, small, fine chop. So you can see we have a little bit of the carrot tops. I have some already pre-chopped there. And you're gonna wanna have a bowl handy. I have my bowl right here, so you can mix everything in. So I just need a few more carrot tops. Now you can see we have a lot left over, so you can buy a bunch and make some pesto. You can have a salad, add it to a soup. You can add the carrot tops to lots of different recipes. You don't have to throw them away. We can use them. So I have my other cup here. I'm going to add it to my bowl with already some carrot tops already chopped up. So this is about 2 cups. Next, we are going to want to chop up some garlic clove. Now you can chop up your garlic clove with your knife, but if you have a food chopper, that's also a lot of fun too, and it makes quick work and you're able to get everything chopped up. So just a few more pumps. And we have a nicely chopped up garlic. I think it needs a few more. Great, we have our chopped up garlic. And I want to shake it out a little bit. And we're just going to add all of our chopped ingredients to a big bowl. You can always, again, add it to a food processor, but we're making it kind of rustic style, freshly chopped. So we've added our pesto, our carrot tops, and we have our garlic, And the next thing we're going to do is add some basil. So you're gonna want a 1/2 cup of basil. And how I like to cut my basil is I like to take a few leaves. I have 3 right here. And I like to just roll them up and get a nice and tightly rolled up. Here we go. We have a little roll of basil. And I'm again gonna just use my butter knife. We don't need anything stronger right now. And I'm going to chop using my little claw, my little roll of basil. And I have about a 1/2 cup right here already pre-chopped. So I'm just going to add it to my bowl, just on top. We're gonna mix it all together. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of sunflower seeds. So I have my sunflower seeds. Again, these are unroasted, unsalted, 2 tablespoons. Here we go, 2. You're gonna want a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. So you can use fresh Parmesan cheese and grate it yourself. We have ours already grated. And I'm just going to sprinkle this on top. There we go. You can see it's on top. We're gonna mix it in a second. And then we're going to add our lemon juice zest. So I have my juicer. Now there's lots of different kinds of juicers you can use. You can always just squeeze it yourself. Make sure you don't get any of the seeds in there. But you're gonna wanna take a 1/2 lemon, and this is a big lemon, so I'm gonna juice about 1/2 of this, and we're going to use the zest. So you're gonna wanna have a little grater on hand. So this is, you're gonna wanna put a lot of pressure on that lemon, get the juice out. This is a big lemon. These are homegrown lemons, and you can also find lemons at your farmer's market. So you're gonna wanna take this lemon, juice it up. It has a lot of juice in here, and it smells really good. Okay, we have our lemon juice, and we're just going to add it to our mix. And we want to add a little bit of the zest. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little hand grater, or if you have a zester, you can use that as well. And now kids, this is a fun part. You can do this on the table and then add it. I'm gonna do it right on top. I'm just gonna hold it down, and I'm just going to get some of that skin off. This is a great way to reduce waste, so we don't have to throw away the peel. We're gonna use the lemon peel in our recipe. It's gonna make it taste extra lemony, give it some good, fresh flavor. All right, so you can see I've used some of that lemon zest. I'm gonna put it off to the side. And now I'm gonna just take a quick spoon, and I'm going to mix everything together. So you just wanna make sure everything's coated, everything's mixed. It already starts to smell really good because of that carrot top. You never think about eating the carrot tops, but they smell really good, they smell fresh. Okay, one of our last ingredients that we want to add is some olive oil. So we want to add about a 1/2 cup. So I have my 1/2 cup here. You want to go ahead and measure. Kids, it's great to measure. Use your measuring cups, your measuring spoons. It's a great thing that you can do when we're learning how to make recipes. All right, so we have our 1/2 cup. And we're just gonna pour it over. So I'm gonna put this off to the side, the cap back on so it doesn't spill over. And we're gonna just continue to mix. Gonna mix it up. Now if you do this in the food processor, you're gonna get a really creamy pesto sauce. But kids, also, if you want to practice your chopping skills, you can make it this way, and it's still going to taste really good. So we have our mixed version here. As you can see, it's already all mixed together. The Parmesan cheese is in there, the olive oil. Give you a good picture. So we have this mixed together. Now you can use this pesto in pasta if you want to make some pasta. Maybe you're barbecuing for Father's Day this weekend and you can add it on top of some grilled meats. Or maybe you want to have it on the side with some veggies like we are going to have it today. But another way, if you want to make this at home and also make it a little creamier, we have a mortar and pestle right here. And this is a fun way to be able to make your pesto sauce without having to use a food processor, because maybe you don't have one, or maybe you don't have a blender either, and you still want to get that pesto creaminess. So you can take one of these and work your way around. It's a lot of fun. You got to put some muscle into it, kids. This is great to do. Maybe you can challenge each other to see who can make the best pesto sauce. But you can just go ahead and move this around, and it breaks down really easily to be able to have a creamier pesto sauce. So after I move this around a little bit, I'm going to move this off to the side. We are going to pair our pesto today with some of the fresh carrots that it came with. What better to eat the carrot top pesto than with some carrots? Especially when you get such a big bunch like this at the farmer's market. Great way to use all of these carrots here. Can make lots of different recipes with it. So I'm just going to mix this around a little bit more. And you're going to want to take your time. This is going to be really fun. See how creamy you can get it. Okay. And with all these carrot tops, I've made a little bit of a mess. But that's okay, because that makes it really fun. So I'm going to just use my spoon. And I'll show you all what it looks like. Here we have it, our carrot top pesto with our fresh carrots. And again, you can use this with anything. You put it on some bread, you can put it in your pasta, on grilled meats, on a salad. This is going to be good with anything, and you don't have to throw these great carrot tops away. You can use them to make a great recipe like our carrot top pesto. Let's try it out. And we're just going to take a little bit on top. Here we go. That looks delicious. Now that's going to be really good on some pasta or some meat, or any salad you're making this weekend. Kids, it's a great recipe for you to practice all of your chopping skills, chop the carrot tops, and see if you can find some other recipes to use with your carrot tops as well, so you don't have to throw them away. You can find more recipes that use fresh ingredients from the farmer's market at foodliteracycenter.org/recipes. We have a lot of great recipes there, and we'll be back every Friday with another farmer's market fresh recipe. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know if you tried this recipe and what do you think. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you again next week.